Like we're mentioning it's not going to be looking great for our Christmas weather. We're tracking out very strong winds overnight tonight into your Wednesday morning. Rain is going to be spreading across the region through your night, and then we're going to be keeping a close eye on snow levels, starting off higher tonight, but lowering into our afternoon. So right now we're tracking rain picking up along the coast, and that's going to spread inland across the region overnight. We have an area of low pressure that is strengthening, and it's going to shoot itself north. That's going to be bringing those gusty winds and picking up the rainfall across the region. So here's a closer look at tonight. Those temperatures are going to be rather chilly, but not as cool as yesterday for areas east side in terms of those high temperatures tomorrow. It is looking a little bit warmer for our west side valleys, sitting pretty similar at east side, but notice that it is going to continue to be windy, especially into those morning hours. But before we talk about the wind, we'll get a little bit more into your precipitation across the region. Notice that a lot of that is going to be into southern Siskiyou County, specifically the Mount Shasta area. And along the coast, we're expecting to get anywhere from about 1 inch to 2 inches through your Wednesday in terms of that rain. A little bit less into your west side valleys due to downsloping, but then as we switch into your Thursday, activity picks up again for your Christmas Day, and it is going to be rather wet across the region. So in terms of snow, most of that snow is going to be falling into Siskiyou County. We do have a winter storm warning in place for areas above 4,500 feet. That's until 10 a.m. on your Friday. Right now, snow levels are a bit higher. They drop tomorrow morning around 5,000 to 4,500 feet, and then drop a bit lower, especially into south central Siskiyou County, where we're seeing that band of precipitation set itself up, and you get consistent rainfall like that. It drops those snow levels a little bit lower. So here's what we can expect in future casts. Like I mentioned, overnight tonight, that activity is going to be picking up. We'll see it become a bit more widespread into your Christmas Eve morning. Rain and wind is not going to be fun to be driving through, so make sure you're being extra cautious throughout your day tomorrow. As we switch into the afternoon, though, we'll get a little break into southern Oregon. Can't say the same for Siskiyou County. Then into your Christmas Day, we're going to see that activity pick right up, and Santa's going to have a tough time into those overnight hours, and then we'll see more of that higher elevation snow coming down into Siskiyou County, and a bit of that snow will be falling into the Mount Shasta area for your Christmas Day. Also, in terms of wind, finally switching over, we do have multiple wind alerts across the region. Wind advisories for areas over to the west until 1 p.m. tomorrow. And then western and eastern Siskiyou County also until 1 p.m. tomorrow. Gusts expected up to about 50 miles per hour. Plenty of high wind warnings across the region as well. Those gusts can be expected from 60 to 75 miles per hour. And to higher terrain areas, wouldn't even be surprised if we saw those gusts up to about 80 at our highest peaks. So we're going to have to keep a close eye out for power outages, down to trees, and impacts to visibility when it does come to blowing rain and even some snow, because we are expecting to see some light accumulations on the Cascades and Siskiyous through tomorrow before it picks up as we switch into your Christmas Day. So here are those wind gusts. It is going to be rather windy starting off tomorrow morning. Improvements into the evening should come for areas east side and west, but notice that it stays rather gusty into Siskiyou County. Then we'll see that pick up right again for your Christmas Day. But here's a close look at your 7 days for the coast. We're going to see that wet weather continue into your Friday before we finally dry out into your weekend. Northern California, we can expect snow down to about 3,500 feet into your Thursday and Friday, and that really is going to be impacting mostly Mount Shasta area into southern Siskiyou County. Into the Klamath Basin as well, we'll see a switch over into rain and some snow for your Thursday and Friday. Over into the mountains with those gustier winds, snow could be a concern for more of our higher elevations, but even some lower passes down to about 4,000 feet could see some of that slick travel through Christmas and into your Friday, and then finally back over into the Rogue Valley. Remains wet through your Thursday and Friday. We'll see those winds improve a bit more into your Friday, but will dry out into your Saturday with morning fog making its return.